Thank you for tuning in to my channel. Hopefully this video can help you. Hopefully we can help each other. Have a blessed and marvelous day and repent, for the kingdom of heaven is at hand. Thank you.
Hey y'all, it's me, Jacasta Lester. How are y'all? I was thinking about something when I woke up. I was awakened in my sleep and decided to go ahead and talk. So, y'all, I feel like sometimes there is no leniency in punishing for crimes, and there's too much leniency. So, let me tell you what I think about this. There are crimes that involve bodily harm or just a violation to the body. In other words, entry into the body or um, disfigurement. Okay, like you shoot somebody, it's now bullet lodged in somebody. You know what I'm saying? Anything, pedophilia. There's a rape. There's those crimes. So I'll call that class one crime. That's a high priority crime, and that's the worst one. Okay, a class two crime. You struck a person, but you didn't injure them. You did bodily harm, but not so much that it's lasting bodily harm. So I feel like it's a class two crime. A class three crime, like I already done. You assaulted a person, but it was verbally. Okay. And a class four crime, where you were in a person's space and you made them uncomfortable there. So much so, there was no exchange of words, but you were there, you were present. So much so that it was maybe you looked at them, or something where there was nonverbal gesticulation, but that person would be made aware that they weren't welcome in their own space because you were there also. So I'm like, all right, in order to punish for these crimes, right? I feel like the step up method should be used so that class 1, 2, 3, 4 crimes, the punishment for class 1, 2, 3, 4 crimes should be class 2, 3, 4, and I'll come up with another case responses. So I think class one is like there's like mutilation and bodily harm and lasting emotional damage, lasting psychological damage. All right, so that I believe that the solution for those is strike. And they should get struck once a day for the rest of their life. They should get their butts beaten up. In other words, if they wanted to be pedophilic, if they wanted to rape a woman, if they wanted to shoot somebody, if they wanted to cut somebody, if they wanted to do lasting damage to a person's body or to their psyche, I feel like that person or those sets of people, their judgment should be this: no jail time, none of that. But they got to go through life knowing that once a day somebody's going to beat their ass. Somebody's just going to take it to their butts without injuring them, but they'll get their butts beat real good. That's how I feel about that. A class two crime, they used to beat people's butt real good. So they get a verbal lashing that just hurt your feelings so bad. They get followed every day. And there's that one time a day they can expect somebody gonna say some stuff that hurt your soul. And they get it every day for the rest of their life in a real interaction where somebody enters their space and makes them uncomfortable there. And it's merciful because it's less severe than they did to another for the rest of their lives. Now, hold on, because I got to offset too. Case 3, where somebody says, okay, they were verbally abusive, right? So they already did that. They verbally assaulted. I believe somebody should enter their space. And the next, like I said, step of crime. So the class 4 crime was entering the space, making somebody uncomfortable. So then they deal with once a day, every day for the rest of their life, somebody coming in their space, walking up on them. And it would be stupid, but they're like, is something wrong with you? For the rest of their life. And the last one is the one where if they were doing that type of stuff, the last case is where when they come in the room, check this out, the whole room clears and a note is left. We just don't like you. And they should experience that once a day for the rest of their life. That's how I feel. And I feel like that would satisfy all of the criminal punishments for everything people did. So to the registered sex offender. Now, this is not advice. I'm not advising you to do this. Don't do this. Don't break the law. And don't harm anybody. Stop. This is just my opinion, okay? But yo, check this out. Let's say a registered sex offender, right? Or non-registered. Just an evil, just something happened. And here's this person now. I feel like by law, there should be an appointed official that comes. They know what time it is. That person has on the right color. They know it's that time. And they see that outfit coming, they try to take off. Or whatever the case may be. Just like a child might have been running away from a belt. Just like a child might have been running away from that pedophilic mother or father. You know, to me, I just feel like it's a full circle closure situation. In jail, I don't think jail nor prison should be the provision. I feel like the court should appoint an ASS whooper and a level 1, 2, 3, 4 A whooper. So that a whole room of people has on, let's just say hypothetically, they have on white coveralls. And you know when you came in that room that it's going to be dumb stuff to happen. Oh, here get that white coverall room again. Oh, here go that room where everybody's wearing like, and maybe each level just like black coveralls for the worst offense, red, blue, and white. Black, red, blue, and white. So the black, they know that's that's the bad one. That's the one where that person they take off running because they see the black coveralls coming. And it just ain't nothing they can do about it. It's gonna be a black coverall where they run to till they get that one, and then they go ahead, they sign off. They receive their situation for the day. And that's the end. They signed off. They say, all right, I administered it for the day. All right, have a good day. The red cover, they know that person come and they just gonna deal with it and they sign off. They say, all right, that was the punishment from the court. And all that. Now, in order to be the offset to all of the rest of your life condition, there should be places where there are safe havens. Once they go to a safe haven, they have to do the sentence for the time that they were supposed to serve in prison there in order to avoid the daily situation. And it's usually somewhere where they have a specific assignment to rebuild society in some way. That's how I feel. So that if they're there to boost the corn reserves in the United States, if they're there to do something to contribute to some tangible asset that the country needs, I feel like they should be sent there to do their time that way. But not living in a prison situation, just living in that locale. And if they leave that locale, can't nobody come in. They see that person come and they just sign off and say, I can't beat your butt today. At the end of your sentence, you're going back out into what they call the general population. And then boom. So in other words, they get a reprieve. Okay. And because those things leave lasting, some people have long lasting issues after something happens to them. Not everyone has that, but some people do. And leaving it intact for the rest of their natural life makes it so that, yeah, they shouldn't have done that. So that's how I feel about it. So repent, for the kingdom of heaven is at hand. Have a blessed and marvelous day. And you guys take care.